And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Ready to go, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth.
We're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Manziel. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11. 15-yard line. Manziel. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Manziel. And he is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
Good shit, buddy. I respect that.
85 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Good shit, bro. You gonna once you get your team up, boy, you gonna be somebody, boy.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in. Didn't need to wait to get up to
keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding.
About the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early.
But they gonna let me win because I got the better overall team.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
See what I'm saying?
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Easy work, easy work.
A very rare kickoff return.
Keep grinding though, keep grinding, bro. You're gonna be. I'm telling you, you're gonna be somebody once you get that team up. Keep grinding.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Their own 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Turns out to be a great idea to top that one. Good for 24 yards.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense,
no lie, I think you should quit, but you can stay in.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they look to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw it on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Seven, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jackson going to run. He gives it up, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Second and 5. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Joey Porter Jr. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. They cannot turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Done. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Jackson's going to keep it running right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another keeper here by Vick. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We'll have to close out to lead this game until halftime, bro.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down, Vick.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw, Vick. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Trap 60.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Michael Vick. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, this might be a free play for Vic.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down to the 35.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety and Reed.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure.
Yes, indeed.
So we've hit
GG's, bro.
Halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now. It's done, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A first down carry for Henry. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Manziel. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Manziel. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Manziel. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 is multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we change it. Support.
Jackson. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 4. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Foreman. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage. Now
taking it right down Broadway. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On second down, here's Foreman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Eric Berry, the one who came charging up to make the stop. 2nd and 13. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Kincaid, 63 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
Touchdown! David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over a first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start with the option. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Foreman powering ahead.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down. Here's Foreman. 115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run it on first with Foreman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
is knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Hey, no, we changed it.
Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson. That's caught at the 1. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the handoff, here's Foreman. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 6. Now a give to Foreman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A carry for Foreman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here's Manziel. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Manziel. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's done. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, done. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Jackson's going to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Here now, 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4.
Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Go ahead.